po. Cállate, weón. Cállate, weón, conmigo yo. Pero a ver, que tú, bueno, me apoyas. No. Vamos a hacer esta, cabrón, esta partidaza. ¡Partidaza! Y yo creo que nos vamos a la chamba.
On our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and
Paulcito Heyman.
her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Igual bien.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey. When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back... And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of... For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the Middle East. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge boost of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume...
Partimos bien, ven.
speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Goes down low with the drop kick.
The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism. Goes into the corner.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra. Forcing her right out of the ring. Taking flight.
Through the air. It connects.
Soaring.
Igual es buena novia, ¿no?
To the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
Igual partí bien, ¿o no? ¿Qué decís, Chris?
Challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression, the way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Goodness gracious.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Oh, look at this. Armbar slipped underneath, but able to counter.
Oh, that's going to sting. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. There's the heel kick.
Beautiful senton.
The champ with the cover. Kicking out before the count.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Look at this. Snap suplex. And I think it was you, Byron.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
All the leverage and pressure staying on it.
Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. We're not gonna last long while we're bridging out.
Incredible.
Forearm smash.
Hits the top.
Igual voy bien, ¿o no, Chris?
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Just ejected from the ring.
Lift off.
Oh my, apron senton.
Moves from the ring to the outside. And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Bayley looking to end this one. This might do it if it connects. Crosspoint by Bayley.
That could be enough to continue the reign.
Oh my God.
How? Kick out at one after that is a pin.
And stories painted on Bayley's face. She thought she had the pinfall. Now she doesn't know what to believe.
Are we going to see it? Getting to the ropes in time and forcing the break.
Bayley turning up her aggression, showing that newer, vindictive side of her.
Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
Precise drop kick to the base of the skull.
Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title. And well, Bayley thought
She had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Making way toward the top rope.
Bayley's about to fly. Oh, she gets no reward on that one.
Naomi, feel the glow. Submission. A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
Oof, that can knock you out.
Effective counter. A quick reversal by Bayley. Oh, that was just malicious. Shoulders down to retain. She pops the shoulder up in one.
Amazing effort by her.
Oh, she counters right back on Bayley. Wow.
Able to save herself there.
Bam! She flipped that attack around. Lariat. Turns it around.
Saw it coming and avoided it. One counter met by...
Rocked with the point of the elbow.
There's a snapmare delivered and
Precise drop kick to the base of the skull.
By Bayley. Ooh, sharp elbow. Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better one. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
History being made right here tonight as the champion Bayley defends against the challenger Naomi. Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
She's tossed right out of the ring. Naomi's heading up top.
Taking flight. Oh, what a landing.
No matter who you are when you crashed on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi, maybe the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match. Crashing down with the senton. Straight forward. Ooh.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
Oh, Enziguri.
Ooh. What a double axe handle. Takedown, rolls through, shoulders down. Oh, this has got to be it.
And she breaks the count.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Byron, you talked a lot about
Slugging it out, toe to toe now.
boom, fights back.
My God, she's bleeding. That last hit split open her skin. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Being set up in the corner for something.
Sending her up on the top rope. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought...
Naomi, feel the glow.
There it is, cinched.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
Waistlock.
And right into the cover.
Might end this.
She is not done yet.
She's struggling to get back up, but she's about to feel so much worse. Oh, she missed.
Thinking about rolling pin. Watch this.
Oh, wow. Look at the left, shoulders down.
And a strong kick out at one.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. Bayley looking to end this. This might do it. Hooked up.
No turning back from the Rose plan.
Did the champ just close this out? What? That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
And Bayley is consumed. Feel the glow.
There it is.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Man.
Nice hip toss.
Heading to the outside now. Legs caught.
These two showing how well they know each other. Good night. What a stunner. its mark.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left. Getting back into the ring now.
She somehow made it back into the ring.
Oh, she had Naomi's number. Naomi put a stop to that.
The clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Target acquired and destroyed. Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
But this opponent still fighting back.
For the victory! And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
This match continues on. From the top, she went airborne and missed.
Boom! Rear view. Connecting. We might see a new champion crown.
¡Zorra
We
culé!
have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Atha and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Atha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Atha and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt
Una pelea con los viejitos, weón.
Wild Samoans
En cara peruana,
was
weón.
not an easy task.
Que pe- pa' que
But then
peruana.
a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the
Pausa.
audience
Continuemos.
exactly what they want?
Pausa, Caro, ya vengo. Ya me he rido, apóyame. Apóyame, me he rido.
Tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys. On the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to the table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Returning back to the ring.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Corey, I've got enough. What can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match. The match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Aqua and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an offer on the top. Look out below! Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost? Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
He quickly slides into the ring. And what's this manager looking for into the ring? He has no business down there.
Yes, cranking the air.
What's Sika thinking here?
He is stalking, waiting for his moment to attack.
Te lo dedico, weón.
Intercepted by Bubba.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Got out of there at the perfect time.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Oh, and a headbutt.
That's using your head.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you...
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
And Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
Back into
Launching.
down on the face.
And here we go.
The Boston.
Boston Crab, no more.
There's some power behind that punch.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. He's making his way to ringside now. Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Oh!
Jumping headbutt. The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be as as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler. Look, I don't care who you are. Setting up again. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Oh, no. Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Ascending to the top rope.
Flying. Whoa, look.
And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Go behind breaker.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Jawbreaker!
Igual son malos los rivales. Ah, cállate, culiao.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Nice scoop slam.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Ooh! He gets out of the way. Oh, man!
Ooh! Oh, he had that scouted. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
¿Qué masito te conectaste tú?
What can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Or maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into the table. After all, that's exactly...
Se conectó mi amigo, weón. Se conectó mi amigo que es Marcito, weón. Es que estos negros culiados. Hoy ya tenemos que... Igual tenemos que apoyar a mi segunda patria, Chris. ¿Qué tengo que ver yo con esos culiados? Es que igual es mi segunda patria, los panameños. ¿Qué importa, weón? ¿Qué me importa? A las 12:30, perro. 12:30 me salgo, 11:30 me salgo de acá.
Crashing to the floor. You roll the dice and now could end up with a fractured rib for your trouble.
Well, let's hope that's not the case. We'll hate to see things end because of that mistake.
And a kick.
Bubba keeps him at bay.
¡Puta!
Snap power slam.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
And we know when he has a chance.
Chucha madre.
Messy in a hurry.
That attack was enough to shake up Sika.
Yeah, this is the hostility Devon Dudley wanted to bring.
And he gets set back.
¡Perro culiao!
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
There's some power behind that punch.
Sika.
Incoming. Oh,
My goodness. Got out of the way.
Bueno, entonces... Puta, pero que tú igual a mí no me apoyáis porque igual es mi segunda patria, ¿o no? ¿Qué me importa, weón? Concha de tu madre. Sea tu fucking segunda patria, weón. Me importa un fucking orto, weón. Dile así, Chris. No, yo no me meto. Chris. Puta que son bravos estos weones.
Certainly did. Goodness, look at the top. Good Lord, taking flight from ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Well, turn down the lights, kick everybody out.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but...
No, voy a perder, Chris. Va a romper la mesa. ¡Cagué! ¡Puta! Igual me trajiste mala suerte, ¿eh? Se lo weón. Qué culpa tuya, weón. Igual me trajiste mala suerte, Chris. Me queda medio ahorita, Chris. Eran bravos estos weones. Vamos. ¿Han visto? Es que tú me digas, a mí no me apoyas. No, weón, no te apoyo. Fucking panameño culeado, weón. Culeado, weón. Mira cómo te voy. Fucking panameño culeado, weón. Es que vale apoyar a Costa Rica, porque yo tengo un amigo que es amigo del chef, del hotel. Claro, buenos amigos, conche tu madre. Pues te dejan tirado, weón. En el fracaso. Ese fracaso, weón. Fue un fracaso este weón. Esa weá que fue a hacer a parar fue un fracaso, weón. Fue puro fracasar, weón. Dile así, fuiste a puro fracasar, culiao. Vamos, concha de tu madre. Ya. Esta culiao ahora vamos a hacer cagar la faeca. Estuve a punto, Chris, de ganar, weón, en esta. La primera, esta, la tercera que juego. Voy a revisarlo en mi videito, weón, si no me creí. La fucking buga, weón. Eso en la cabeza. En la faeca.
Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Una más, Chris. Apóyame, Marita. Listo. Y ahora... un R2 y X. R2 y X, perrín. Se viene el recargado, weón. Chris, te lo digo. ¡Oh! Igual vieron, ¿no? Chucha. Intenta. Una sumisión, tengo que hacer. Una sumisión, perrito. La cagué, weón. Hizo un bombazo. Chico madre. Ya, el ring. El ring. Puta, me cagó, weón. Ya. R2 y círculo. Puta. No. Tengo que empezar. Oh, ya es. Puta. Y ahora nunca. R2. Pero puta, ¿por qué no la hace la weá? ¡Samoano, culeo! Mira, lo completé justo. Justo, barrito, justo. Bien, es que tu barrito muy bueno, me voy a ir. No. No. Yo no te apoyo, weón. Tú tienes que decirle, Chris, que yo no lo apoyo, weón. Estás apoyando, culiao.
Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will.
Es que tú, Barrito, igual a mí no me apoyáis. No. No. Yo no. Yo por lo menos no. Si el Chris te quiere apoyar, weá del Chris, po, weón. Ese es el pego yo. Yo no. Ya, perrito, Samoan Drop. Si eres Samoan Drop, perrito, no. Pero ¿por qué no me apoyáis? Puta la weá. Puta la weá, parece que hasta aquí llegué otra vez, Chris. Déjalo yo a levantar esto, weón. ¡Oh, concha de madre! ¡Puta la weá, weón! Abajo el bot. Le dieron al bot, weón. ¡Puta! ¡Ya me querés hacer este juego, weón! No importa, si estoy jugando para divertirme. Perrito, esto lo hago para divertirme. Para divertirme. Te lo digo, Chris. Es que tú a mí no me apoyas. No, weón, no te apoyo. No, no te apoyo. No te voy a apoyar tampoco, dile así, Chris. A ver si hago la wea afuera sin los weones. ¿Funcionará? Sí, funciona la mierda. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! A ver, hay que ir en ayuda. Dos y tres. Ya. Me da la chucha, pinche toma.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less radical. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose. Pop on from the top. Oh, well, look at this. Great wherewithal.
Esta mesa culiana no la puedo dejar armada porque estos hueones son muy bravos. Masa culia.
And the Wild Samoans aren't going to let the Dudley Boys take over in this match.
No importa. Puta. Ya, pero weón, qué más rápido de meter triángulo.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the table before. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Launch out to the outside.
Risking it all and able to connect like a holy missile.
Drops the hammer
Right on the lower back.
and Alpha unable to gain focus there. You can almost feel the intensity coming from Bubba Ray on that attack.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Catches an uppercut.
Ya, y dijimos que la mesa.
He slides him back to the mat. Devon wobbling, looks vulnerable.
Puta la weá, me cagó.
And we can tell by how this match was something almost tailor-made by the Dudley Boys. With the famous
Mesa no la vamos a dejar armar. Y luego son muy bravos.
synonymous with the T. TLC. And that didn't stand for tender. It means tables and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Puta la weá, el otro weón rompió la mesa. Ah. ¿Te das cuenta, Chris? ¿Te ¿Te das cuenta o no, Chris? ¡Me hace pura más rabia!
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally,
¡Eso, puta!
become a reality.
Saxton, I
¡Es que se le va con el tatán! ¡Me hace pura más rabia!
ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Papa and Sega, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary. And Papa and Sega just beat the Dudley.
¿Qué pasó ahora, perro? Rompió una mesa. Yo parece donde lo tiré para abajo, weón. Puta la concha su madre, weón. Ya, perro, me quedan 15 minutos.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind.
Pero yo lo voy a tirar para afuera. Chao. Bueno, eso es tú. Ahora hay que tirarlo para afuera.
Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that.
Ah, concha de madre.
The Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
Meten el palo en la raja, guatón culiado.
Ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Knee strike connects.
Puta la wea que con un. De lo que weón va a ser la gracia.
Brought to the knee. Here we go.
Ya, listo.
Such a peculiar look
Caí.
coming from the Wild Samoans.
Ah, no contó la wea.
Have no control of their
Pura wea.
realistic behavior. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Papa and Sega, both individuals that compete
Me salvé, Chris.
not something common of most wrestlers, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Delivering nasty stomps.
Puta que son duras estos conchas de su madre.
The follow-up ones definitely will. Dropped him with a big shoulder.
No puedo cargarlo, weón.
We should probably go. A steel chair? Something we all know can be
Porque son buenos estos weón. Ah, que me hizo un concha de madre.
Look into the thought process here.
Apúrate, po.
I don't know if there's anything I can watch. Yeah, we can pop on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches,
Puta la wea, no puedo analizar.
becomes synonymous with the T. And TLC.
No.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Ya concha de madre. Falta poquito, pero va a cargar.
Any one of these
Estoy.
attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think he can cut.
Blast off. From the top. Diving hammer strike. He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
Might want to start
Lo tengo, perro. Summon drop. Te lo dedico. Te lo dedico, pero bien, culiao. Oh, toma tu chocolate. Ya, no ring. Lo tengo. R2 y círculo. R2 y círculo.
Talk about dismantling your opponent, and now gets tossed into the ring.
Concha tu madre. Este weón. R2 y círculo. Puta la wea, weón. Ya, escuchamos este juego, culiao.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Bubba Ray.
Nah, cagué. Perrito, estamos hasta el lale. Hasta el lale.
Back into the ring.
Los dos weones hechos corneta.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under.
15 segundos, pásale.
Bubba isn't asking for a table tonight. He's getting it himself.
Oh, boom. Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Nah, cagué. Puta madre, weón. Ya me tiene chato este juego ya, weón. Ya me está chateando Chris. Y yo tengo harta paciencia. Sí, caleta.
It's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Son demasiado buenos los buenos.
Two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry.
Y son muy fuertes, Chris, weón.
A very ferocious demeanor.
Son rápidos, weón.
Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have.
Puta, y estos amadonos son lentos con la weá de la pula, weón.
A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Big boom.
Le queda la última.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the
Están los
advantage in
tres.
this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to
Dejan
do
así
is
de abajo.
first into a table. After
Ah,
all,
pero
that's
weón.
exactly how you lose.
Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Ya le dimos la cabeza.
The Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as
Sacar una sillita y le vamos a hacer pico a la cabeza a ese guatón culo. ¡Guatón culo! Chris, necesito que me cuentes cómo hacer una sumisión rápida, weón. ¿Con qué botones? Anótamelo ahí en el... Puta, me marca toda la weá al pecho. Ahí sí. Chris. Ya. Listo. Es R2 y círculo.
But it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Now he's got a chance to best Bubba Ray here.
Chris, ¿los dos a la vez?
Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
Oh, that'll rock you.
Ya, mira, ya apreté R2 y círculo. Ahí está, listo. Buena, Chris, gracias. No se perdió.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question. Them to the sky. Oh man, he is fired up now.
The reversal. Well scouted.
Puta, no me acuerdo con cuál se abría la mesa. Chris, ¿con cuál se abrió la mesa? Puta, loco, weón, cagó. No. La tomo con L1, pero no sé con cuál... No vi, Chris. Repíteme, por favor. No, le robó a abrir la mesa. X. Guatón culeado. Gracias, Chris, ahora lo vi. No, hay que sacar uno de estos hueones para afuera. Ven, toma, concheto madre. Ya, lo tiro. Puta, si era hermoso hacerle el Samoan Drop arriba de la mesa, weón. Y acabas con... No. Ya, bro, weón. Ah, buena. No lo había pensado. Madre. Ah, cague. Otro weón también está pa'l hoyo.
And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroyed.
¡No! 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 ¡Puta! ¡Puta Chris, weón! La puta madre, weón. Ya, última chance. Ay, los tuve, weón.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down and they'll keep coming back.
Son muy lentos para hacer esta parte, weón.
Obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other.
Son muy lentos, weón.
Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the master.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
Hava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted.
Ahí está las dos.
Something common with most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's
Lo tengo que cargar aquí.
the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put the
Así, estoy con Sika.
Samoans are ready for...
The opponent draped over the top rope this superstar. Distance halfway across the ring.
And on that exchange, it looked like Devon lost some focus.
Yeah, Alpha just brought the fight to him.
Face first, snake eyes. Oh. Down to Hogan. And a double axe handle smash.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen...
Puta, el otro weón se fue a sacar otra mesa. Ahueonado.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
I mean, come on. Who bites someone?
You gotta do whatever it takes, Sexton.
Back into the ring now. Devon gets intercepted.
Big form. Right to the face.
Stiff headbutt.
Rebounds now being sized up. Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudleys' demise.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting the
Puta la wea.
eventually win. Power with a sidewalk slam.
La puta madre, weón, con los dos weones más encima acá.
Answer for that.
Esta parte me ha costado.
Aggressively work the opposition.
No, parece que cagué. Como diría Rolso, vamos a tener que empezar de nuevo.
For this.
Bubba hits the Bubba cutter. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville. Has them set up in the corner of the ring.
Ya, R2 y círculo. Ahora es. Ahí está.
Stop to the spot. You know what's coming now.
Get it locked
Ya.
in.
Y ahora la wea de la mesa.
Let go.
Entonces le voy a hacer caso al Chris.
But he needs to focus
Aprieto
on the
R1. Aprieto X.
I still can't get over the look I always
Agarro
see
este
in
weón.
Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes,
No,
they
casi.
Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
Lo tengo, lo tengo, lo tengo, lo tengo. No, salió para el otro lado.
What does he do?
Conche tu madre.
Getting fired up now.
Look out.
Good Lord, taking flight.
And he's clearly on his last legs
Chris, en la esquina, ¿cómo lo tiro contra la mesa, weón? ¿Cómo puedo hacer tiro a la mesa? Porfa, avísame.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial, had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans.
¡Ay, bien! ¡Partidazo! ¡Partidazo, weón! ¡Partidazo! Bien, mierda, y aprendí otra cosa. Otra cosita nueva, weón. Aprendí otra cosita nueva, weón. ¡Cállate, panameño, culiao! Con esa zorra culiada peruana. Vamos, weón. Bien, Chris. Bien, weón. Bien, 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 bien. 11:30 justa. Duchita. Perro, duchita. Guardo mi alimentito y me voy a la chambita. El menú del Chupcase. Dale, Ronzo. ¿Quién viene ahora? Igual bien. Solo Sikoa, weón. Solita, weón. El falso jefe Tibel, weón. Toca poner fin al reinado Carmelo. Pero el campeonato norteamericano, perrito, weón. Está bueno el juego. Igual está bueno el juego, Chris. Pero yo estoy excitado. Mira, justo Alexítica Perrín puso la... me van quedando solo 5. Igual bien. Ya mi perrito, me voy a la chambita. Un abrazo. Que pasen bien.